Now, some of the quests are really good to farm as a level 1. And by farm, I mean like just do like more than 3 times more than normal, hard, and elite. Just because they allow you to get really cool things, especially if you're new to this game. I'll show you guys some of the other quests, but that quest that we just did right there is actually not bad to do until you get both bracers, because you want to save the other bracer in case you get armor that gives you like an axe block later on, so you can equip them both. Let me show you guys how that works. So right here we have damage reduction. Damage reduction pretty much means that you take 4 less damage from that type of weapon. Right here it doesn't show, but it's going to be slashing weapons. So whenever they have swords, we're going to take reduced damage from swords. So this guy right here, if he were to swipe at us and do 4 damage, technically he wouldn't do any damage. See, that guy has negative damage because he's such a low level. That guy has a mace, which is not a slashing weapon or slicing weapon. So unfortunately, we are going to take 4 damage from him. But our armor isn't that bad at this level. We're at 17 armor, so we will be okay. So now when you come into this room, you don't want to fight the mobs right away. You actually want to break this altar right here. The reason why I break this altar is you saw I got an extra 62 experience. I did one of the optionals, and this creature right here, this family member of Hayton did not get reanimated. Excuse me, respawned, I guess you would say. And we didn't have to fight him, so it saves me a little bit of time on having to kill another creature, another mob. Now, I can actually start using this right here, which is the cleric spell to turn undead, but I don't want to waste it out here. I'm going to use that when I get inside the main thing. Now, I might show you guys what that does, but it's not really a big deal. It's just a spell that will allow you to, anything that is like a skeleton and stuff like that, gets hurt. Now, if you click on a skeleton and you use heal spells, you actually take damage from the heal spell too, because it's positive energy and they're negative energy creatures. They're undead, so if you heal them, they actually die. Now, on the flip side, if you use negative energy on them, you actually heal them. It kind of works with like fire and ice creatures too. If you cast firebolt at a fire elemental, you're actually healing it versus killing it, so don't do it. So these guys right here are pretty basic. You just want to run over here and kill them. If you ever get lost or anything like that, just press M and follow the map, guys. As you can see, there's one room right here, one room right here. So I'm assuming this will be another room right here. And then there's some other structure right here. So let's go this way. Now there is a thing where if you break all the things on the wall, you get bonuses. I'm not going to do that just because I don't need the bonuses off of this thing. Let's go ahead and command this guy to stop trying to shoot or run around. These guys actually end up running around a lot, so I want to command him and put him in a spot where I can just wail on him and kill him. Now later on in Elite, this actually gets a little bit trickier because you gotta, this thing gets a little bit more health points. But as long as you just run up to it, you should be able to just wreck its face. So now the only thing left is the skeleton. Awesome. So now we've acquired all 3 of those quests, seals, I guess you would call them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to the center. Now I already know what I'm doing, but if you don't, in here there's a chest which you're not gonna get because there's a trap right there, and then you have to actually run to that side to turn off the lever to open this gate again. But I don't really care about that chest. We're at normal, so the chests aren't really that crazy. Of course, we do have this really cool thing right here that ups our chest, but at the same level, it's not really worth it for us right now because nothing at level 1 is really gonna make a big difference to us. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and break this altar. Hopefully we can break the altar before he summons a creature. Awesome. So we were able to break the altar before the guy summoned the creature. That guy is dead. Then we get the awesome chest that's in the back. Awesome. So we get a bunch of cool stuff. And the reason why we're getting so much stuff is because we got really lucky with that loot. But even if you don't get that, you still get decent chests. And you still get decent stuff out of these chests. And as you can see, we didn't have to heal ourselves. We didn't have to really heal our companions or our hirelings or even our dog. We were able to pretty much just walk through there, do everything, and get everything pretty much done. So now when you talk to her, every NPC in town gives you a different item, which is really cool. She gives you an amulet. This gives you +1 resistance to your will saves and 1 to your to your concentration. Now, unfortunately, you can't stack items. You can't have like will resistance, will resistance, will resistance, will resistance, and get like +4. No, you can only take one of each buff in your inventory, and even if you go ahead and cast something on yourself, it has to be accepted by everything. So like if you already have 2 deflection bonus like on your like I don't know on something on one of your items, and then you cast something that gives you deflection bonus, if it's the exact same thing, unfortunately you're pretty much screwed. So after you do all the town quests, you get word that there's your audience is requested in the tavern. You can talk to the spirit binder right here. This means that if you die, you pretty much just spawn in this area. So we can go in on casual, or we can go in on normal. I'm actually going on normal because I want to unlock hard and elite. Now, if you're a new player, like if you're a free to play player, which is somebody who wants to just download this game and play it for free because it's a free to play game, freaking one of the best in the world that I've come across, you can actually just play this entire game all the way to level 20. It's completely and utterly fun with no money whatsoever. I mean, you got to pay for your internet and you got to pay for for your computer or laptop or whatever the hell you want to use, but you don't have to pay a single dime. And the game actually has in-game currency that it will grant you and bonuses, because what kind of a game doesn't grant people who play it a lot, little buffs? So if you play this a lot and you end up doing enough quests, you actually unlock another class, which is one of the better classes to unlock. It's the Drow class, which actually starts with a 32-point build. Yeah, you actually start with the 32-point build on the Drow class, and it's free. Now, Drows are really good spellcasters. They're really good at a bunch of stuff because of their skills. They start with higher intelligence and higher charisma, so you can build a lot of stuff around them. And they don't take any penalties to any of the other ones. Let's go ahead and loot everything. We're going to loot everything because we're going to sell it and get potions later on. So we're going to just go ahead and keep looting stuff until we get full. As far as full, I mean like all the way to like here, and then we'll start selling stuff. Just so we can get potions, because on Elite we are going to actually take some damage. I like having potions just because potions they save my SP, and I get a really good benefit out of having more SP early on, just because it reminds me that I don't have to spam heal on myself over and over and over. So there is a chest right here. Let's go ahead and open this chest because I'm gonna be nice and grab that chest. There's an equivalent of 4 chests in this quest, which this is a really good quest to if you're poor, and that's not being mean, that's being completely honest. You can actually do this quest over and over and over. By over and over, I mean like just an extra 1 or 2 times, because the experience isn't going to be worth it. But the 4 chests are actually really worth it, especially if you're doing it like on Elite. If you need money, you want to do quests that give you a bunch of chests. This quest gives you an easy 4 chests, and it has all the mobs in in a way that you don't have to really worry about dying. It does have a shrine in here. You can actually use this shrine right there. You can see, oh, we actually got something that we can use. You see this right here? This gives you +1 to my shield. Okay, so now my armor class is going to be at 18. Yeah, I'll take that. That's cool. Now, of course, I'm only getting that because I'm doing this on normal and I have I got lucky with my roll. But if you don't get lucky with your roll, you can pick that up in hard mode. So it's not like everything that I'm getting isn't going to be, oh, he's a red boss, damn it. Messed up. And as you can see, we are killing everything quite rapidly. He is not a red boss, he is an orange boss, which means he is susceptible to getting his ass dropped to the ground. So there we go, guys. We hit our first level. We've hit level 2. As you can see, we filled up this bar right here, and all we really did was a town quest, and we didn't even do anything special in the town quest. We didn't do the side quest. We didn't do any of the like the ransack for breaking all the stuff. We didn't do any of the exploring stuff like that. We just pretty much just ran through every quest, finished the quest, and got the experience for the quest. So now what's really cool is you talk to this guy right here, and he gives you a really cool weapon. He gives you a weapon that does extra damage to a subtype creature against humanoids. Humanoids are the Sahuagin that we were just fighting, which is really, really good to have on you. because you're going to end up fighting a lot of them. Now, personally, I actually keep the fire sword on me for a while, but I do keep the other one on hand. So now that I have a bunch of stuff, we can go and talk to the people outside. There are other people outside that we noticed, and if you did notice them, then you understand that this guy right here had this little thing on his head, but it wasn't activated. The reason why it wasn't activated is because we were not allowed to talk to him yet. Which is completely fine. It's cool. We don't have to talk to him. Screw you, buddy. It doesn't matter. So now that we did talk to him, he pretty much tells us that he needs us to go do him a favor and go save his daughter. But first, we are going to take our next level as a cleric. So, if you're playing by yourself, the first 3 levels, just take them right away. There's no need for you to stack up experience and stuff like that. But once you get to like level 4, 5, and 6, you actually don't want to take your next level until you're pretty much at the four action points or enhancement points or the 4 ranks of your next level, and pretty much that means that you keep yourself a little bit lower on purpose. And the reason you're doing that is because you want to maximize the lower level quests and get all the XP from them before you up to the next level. And that's for free to play players, because that makes it a lot of players start doing that. And the reason why you do that is because there's more low level quests than there are high level quests. So you want to you want to squeeze all the juice out of the low level quests. So when you do get to the high level quests, you don't need to do them as much to keep your journey going. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to level up faster. It's going to allow you to get more knowledge out of the quests that you're already doing, and it's just going to be better for your overall character. So trust me, don't take a level. And if you don't know when you should take a level, it's when you get to the 4th rank. And if you don't know the rank, just Google DDO experience, and it'll tell you what you need for your next rank. And I'll show you guys right now. But first, let's show you guys what's going to happen. So we're going to get 8 additional hit points. Awesome. And we're getting the bonus because we are taking a bonus from toughness. We're getting 20 spell points, which is really good. We're getting the bonus from mental toughness. Sorry, it took me a second for that one. Now we're getting a +1 attack, so our attacks are going to do 1 more damage. We're getting +3 to fortitude and +3 to saves. Now our reflexes aren't any better, but that's not an issue. We do get defensive fighting, which pretty much means we suffer a little bit of penalty to hit, but we get more defense out of it. Now this is why I wasn't really so worried about my dexterity, because I know I'm going to have this. We don't really use it that much, but it's really good to have when you get in a pickle. And let's press finish. Awesome. So now we have 4 action points, which I'm actually not going to use right now. Actually, I'm going to use. So you press Control R, and that brings up your action point menu, or you can click this right here and just go to your enhancement sites. Enhancements. Let's close that. So what we're going to do is I believe Radiant Servant is the one that gives you all your heal stuff. Yeah, this gives you all your heal. This one right here actually gives you more hit points. So if you wanted to, you could actually do passive +2 to armor class. It's not bad. And then you can get a bunch of hit points. So what this does is it gives you 15 more hit points. I'm going to take this one because I want the hit points. As you can see, my hit points are 55. Bam. Just went up to 70. Just like that. Hey, look at that. We're a level 2 with 70 hit points. That's not bad, guys. It's really good, actually. Hey. So we're going to go into the wilderness now because we're going to go do that guy's quest. We're going to summon our hireling. Okay. We'll summon our doggy and our hireling. We are going to press active on him, and we're going to run our booties all the way down to about this area of the map. So pretty much, if you guys don't know the wilderness areas, I'm going to explain to you, but follow the road that I'm following. Just go straight and follow this road on the ground. So a wilderness area is an area that is infected by mobs. It's pretty much out in the wilderness that is dangerous for most players. Now, the cool thing about wilderness areas is that you do get experience here for killing things. As you can see, you get experience for these things right here. Sorry. If I kill 10 of the mobs out here, it'll give me experience, plus I'll get Slayer for this wilderness. Every wilderness has its own things. There are 3 rare encounters. Rare encounters pretty much means that there's there's orange bosses around here, and if I can kill them, I get their chest. Now, every one of them in this area gives you a special item out of their chest. Some of them are really, really good for low level. Some people like to actually farm them and try to make sure they get that item before they go to the next quest. I know what I'm doing to the point where I know that I'm going to level more. Leveling to me and getting experience is more important than getting that one item because it's not an issue. But if you're new, feel free to do this wilderness. Some people love it. When I was new, I did the entire thing, so I'm not gonna say I didn't. And as far as the discovery goes, whenever you discover areas, there's an area like if you walk down there, you can discover that area and it gives you 100 experience because you figured like you kind of like figured out what the hell's going on in this wilderness, which is really cool. Now these guys are trying really hard to do damage to me, and if you kind of realize, I crossed the bridge and then I kind of hugged it a little bit to the left, and then I kind of went this way. What this is gonna do is it's gonna take me to the quest that I want to go do. This guy's in my way. So what's happening right now is they're trying to hit me. I'm evading everything because I have such a high armor class. We're gonna go right here. As you can see, we're going on normal. So we're in a normal and we're set. Now unfortunately you do have to summon your dog in here, but your hireling will follow you through the entire wilderness area and in and out of quests as long as you're within the wilderness area, which is really cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna technically zerg this quest, which means I'm gonna just run past everything. I'm not gonna kill anything. I'm not gonna save any other creatures. I'm not gonna do anything like that. The only reason why I'm doing this quest is because I want the guaranteed item that comes after the quest, which are boots that give us a speed boost of 25%. That's a really big boost, especially for the quest that we're going to be doing, because it means we're going to be able to outrun a lot of the creatures and a lot of the mobs. Now, I stopped running, but if I would have kept running, if you jump on top of there and you get over there, there's a mage, which is one of like the first actual bosses that is pretty difficult to fight in this game. You fight the mage, you kill him, and it's done. All you have to do is you just have to jump on the pillars, just kind of hug the wall and do stuff like that. There's a trap right here. I guess my reflexes were able to save me, even though my reflexes are pretty low. Nice. We rolled a 16. It'll show you right here what you rolled for your saves most of the time. And let's go over here. Let's command this guy. Oh, he's safe. Damn. It's okay. Let's see if she's in here. Damn it, she's not in here. Okay, so the girl can either be in here or in the other area. You know what? We're gonna have to kill these guys. There's too many of them. They're starting to annoy me, and they're gonna be really easy for us to kill. As you can see, I'm doing massive damage to them. Massive damage to them because we have really good strength. Really good strength will help us with a lot of stuff. So I want to do this lever right here. Pretty much this just says that the girl's over here, and then we have an orange boss. He's an orange boss. He's not a red boss, which means we can command his ass. He's saved though. Damn it. Kind of wanted him to not save. Alright, so now that that's done, blah blah blah, we save her, we get our pretty good experience actually for just running through a quest real fast. And then we get our junk. Our junk is pretty much the stuff that we can get out of this quest. We press finish out, so we want to finish this quest, we're done. As soon as we finish out, we're going to finish out to the front door. There are going to be some mobs and stuff like that, but because I have my hireling, he should be able to clear the way. Oh no, we're good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to recall out of this area. Let me press the map so you guys can kind of see how this works. So you want to start right there, go this way, hug this thing to the left, cross the bridge, and then you kind of want to go like, you know, kind of zigzag it this way. Just so you guys can get a guide of how that works. So now that that's done, we're going to go talk to the mayor again. We're going to get a reward for saving his daughter. And then you can do this quest on normal, hard, and elite if you want to. I'm not going to do that. But on the flip side, this also gives you the benefit of getting your first... Damn, he does that every once in a while. He walks so far away that you can't see the loot. You can get your first set item, and this is going to be one of the only set items that you actually are guaranteed. After you do the Cortos Island chain, which is it's 4 normal quests and then 1 like epic quest. The epic quest is called Misery's Peak. It's like your first quest where you actually have to do like a really long sustained quest, but it's freaking worth it. Oh my god, it's so worth it because you get your first set, and your first set can be such a benefit to every character. Let me show you guys. So troubleshooters are meant for rogues, or for anybody that wants to open lock. As you can see, you get +3 to open lock and +3 to disable device, and then you get bonuses to your search skill, to your spot skill, and of course to your listen skill, which is really, really good. Hey, stop messing up. So let's go. Damn it. The devoted goggles. This is for healing. As you can see, +3 heal spell. It gives me +10 passive to my spell points, and then it will also give me 36 healing spell power, which means my heal spells will have a little bit stronger chance to do more heal or more damage to the undead. Then we have the Archivist. This does this gives you overall spell power, this gives you concentration, and it also gives you spell points. Then we have the Arcane. This is for universal spell power, concentration. This is more for like a sorcerer, this is more for like a wizard, a bard, and stuff like that. Or you can actually just customize everything you want. Protected gloves are actually really good because the DR1, it reduces all physical damage by 1. That is really good to have on a character. I actually get this second when I do all three of those quests, because I do normal, hard, and elite. I'll get this second because I put these gloves on. These gloves stay on for a long time because it's a long time until something is better than reducing the damage from all the melee attacks that I take by 1. Of course, this does not stack with the axe bane that we have, but nonetheless, -1 damage is equivalent to a lot of damage when things are only hitting you for like 1 or 2 points, because we have such high armor and stuff like that. So this gives you +3 as tumble. This actually makes you run a little bit faster by 5%. This is overall speed, and it's one of 2 sets that will give you +2 bonus to hit. So with this, you actually start doing a lot more damage, which is really good. We have the nimble. What this does is it actually helps sneak attacks. This is for rogues that want to do sneak attack. It gives you 2 sneak attack damage. This is really good if you're going to be like a melee rogue, or even like a bow or crossbow rogue, because you actually do get the bonuses from those too. We're gonna get the angler boots. Angler boots pretty much just give you 2 charges per day, and they are rechargeable. They give you +2 speed, which we need. We need this speed so we can go ahead and do a lot of cool stuff. Now you'll notice that I lock items. The reason why you lock items is because when you go to sell stuff, you won't sell them. Pretty much you won't mess up and accidentally sell what you don't want to sell. So let's go over here. Let's actually do this so I can show you guys what we're going to sell. And once you have an item right here, you can actually equip it to your inventory slot. I'm going to take away search because I don't really need search anymore. I'm going to put it right here because I have a hotkey to that. My hotkeys are Q and F are the ones that I spam for number 1 and 2. I actually press number 3 for number 3 and number 4. I actually think I do have a hotkey for number 4. I think it's like G, but I don't really use it that much. And then my hotkey for 0 is V, just because it's right next to my thumb and it's easy for me to cast or push a lot. So let's go to repair. As you can see, some of our items are actually worn. As you can see, the durability is 79 out of 80. So let's go ahead and press add all. It costs us a little bit to repair, but we have a bunch of money, so that's not an issue. Now we can go to sell. We can start selling all this stuff. Radiant Lure is actually really good. These are really good for us too, because these will help our light spells and later on our healing spells and stuff like that. But personally, I rather use a shield. So this necklace gives us 5 to fire resist, but we have a resistance for will and concentration. We're actually going to keep the concentration. The gems, just press it, sell gems, and it'll sell you all the gems and tell you how much you get for them. We'll sell the rest of the stuff. Look how much money we're going to get out of this. Oh, bunch of money. Not bad. So now when we go to buy, we can actually buy small candles. These are for clerics. If you want to mass buy something, press control and then left click it. I'm going to buy, say, 200 of these. Accept. And then I want to buy potions of healing. I'm so lazy that I even buy potions. Let's buy 50 of these. 300, we have 400. Buy them. Yay! So then what we're going to do is we're going to lock our potions because those are really important. When we get these, we're going to put them on number 9. And we are set. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and do the rest of the quest on hard. Now you can repeat the quest and do them normal, hard, and elite all in like one shebang. I personally like to do them all normal, then go get my boots, and then do them back to back. And by back to back, I mean like hard and elite. Just because that's the way I like to do it. Everybody does things their own way. That's the way I like to do it. So it just helps. So right here we have our boots. Let's go ahead and cast our boots. Because they're equipped there, we can just fast cast them. Now right here, it doesn't seem like it makes a big difference running around. I'm just so used to having this speed boost that when I don't have it, I feel like I'm a slug. So we set him to active. We have that ready. We have our doggy ready. And we have our command spell. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is every time you level up, you actually can get another spell. I forgot to get it. I'm sorry. Damn it, my freaking throat. Forgot to get that spell, but it's okay. We'll get it after we finish this quest. Pretty much I'm just gonna get I'm probably gonna get Bless. Bless is really cool. It gives the field of courage 1 morale bonus to attack rolls. Really I just want them to be able to for sure hit everything. And by that I mean my troops. I want them to for sure hit everything. I want to make sure I for sure hit everything when I'm fighting. I'm gonna drop these guys to the ground. And whenever you cast spells, it actually it raises your aggro, which is really good because you want your aggro to be high. The reason you want your aggro to be high is because you want things to aggro you versus the crystal that we're protecting. Let's go. Now I've already done all these quests on normal, so I might skip the hard and actually just show you guys how to do them on elite. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip them on hard. You guys can pretty much just copy what the hell I do on elite. So after this quest, because there's only 5 more people, I want to drop him because I want the aggro to, I want them to actually get into fighting and stuff like that. My dog is actually pretty strong. Look at my dog. I'm over there tanking those two. He's actually going to kill them, isn't he? No. The reason I want them to fight over there is because I want to make sure that the third one is, see over there too. I don't know where the other guy is. I know there's one over there. Go over there. What the hell? Let's get him closer so he can go kill those. Okay, yeah, so he is there. Alright, so that's 2, 1 more. Awesome. All done. That was actually pretty easy. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna get some water. Whoa, we got dark on me. And I'm going to be back once I do everything else on hard, and then we'll be back when we go elite. So right here what I do is I actually get the assistant bracers, and then the last one I'm gonna get is the spear. So get the assistant bracers. And pretty much what you want to do with these is you want to equip that one right there, get this one, lock it, put it right here, and then that way you can toggle between the two without actually having to open your inventory and doing that type of stuff. So I'm going to hit repeat, but I'm not actually going to do this quest. I'll be back and I'll do this quest after I do the other one, so I can just do like a quick chain of them. So I'll